I want to address NEC. Many teachers who were contracted in various roles in last year's examinations have not yet been paid. Their payments, despite they have not received their payments, despite carrying out demanding duties with dedication and professionalism. The delayed payments have lowered the morale of the teachers, weakened the trust in the institutions, and undermined the value of teachers' contribution to the examination process. Kuppet Narok branch, we are calling on the Kenya National Examination Council to urgently settle all the pending dues without further delay. If this matter is not addressed as soon as possible, members may consider lawful industrial action and other appropriate measures to seek justice. Kuppet power. Kuppet power. We are saying if NEC does not pay teachers promptly, we are going to move to the street as soon as possible.
SHA, teachers continue to experience serious challenges in accessing medical services under SHA. Among the serious concerns include, but not limited to, number one, hospital rejection, detention, and denial to treatment. Some hospitals decline SHA or demand cash, which should be paid upfront before the treatment starts. Teachers are detained in hospital over unpaid bills or forced to leave title deeds and other property as surety. Many accredited hospitals have withdrawn or are not on board, limiting access to care for the teachers. Number two, system failures and digital inefficiencies. Frequent SHA system downtime disrupts treatment and delays service delivery. OTB delays, fingerprint validation failures, and portal glitches deny teachers access to treatment. Number C, delays in pre-authorization claims and emergency care, long delays in approval for treatment, especially emergencies, specialized care, delayed processing of claims, including last expense claim. We have such cases in Narok, and there are many which have not been dealt with. There is also lack of effective ambulance service and emergency response. Number D, inadequate coverage and reduced benefits. SHA benefits are not comprehensive compared to the previous scheme that we had, that is Minet. Critical services are not covered, including IVF, optical, dental, oncology, care, physiotherapy, specialized tests, and evacuation abroad. Teachers are forced to pay cash for many essential services that we have. There is also number E, low cap, co-payment and financial burden. Outpatient limits has been capped at between 1,200 shillings to 2,500. This is too low, ni kidogo sana. Walimu wanateseka, wakifika kwa hospitali wanaelezwa walipe. Hiyo tunakataa. Number E, there is also high consultation fee that consumes a lot of money from this one, which is between 1,200 to 2,500. Teachers face heavy out-of-pocket expenses for drugs, scans, and diagnosis. Number F, which is the last one, is administrative confusion and dependence challenges. Missing dependence on SHA. A lot of teachers are experienced that they don't find their children in the SHA portal. Challenges registering children above 18 years old, between maybe 18 and 24. They are still confused, and the SHA is not having all the details of all the teachers. There is a lot of confusion in the job group. Benefits eligibility and lack of clear reporting channel. Whenever we have any issue, we don't know who to report to. We want to urge SHA to ensure that they rectify. And then the last one is about the maternity. Maternity benefits, they have given the D5 teachers who are already approaching above the age of 45 a lot of money. That is 358,000 for maternity. And these are the teachers who may not be of childbearing age. The one below, this one of C3 to C5 there, who are childbearing, have been given 120,000. They are not benefiting them because this is at age that are childbearing. Wale ambao wamewacha kusaa wamepea pesa mingi, wale ambao wanazaa wamepewa pesa kidogo.
I'm going to talk about the autonomy of the junior schools. This is an issue that the government is playing a hide and seek game, and we want to be straight. Students who left the junior secondary school to join senior secondary school were wasted, all time wasted. Those who went to secondary, we have been forced to now train them again afresh. So we want the JSS to be an independent, a standalone institution. This is because we see that the leadership structures are not working. You cannot place degree students under P1 leaders. It is not working. The war between the JSS and the HOIs has made the students to suffer. The learners, they don't know anything when they join grade 10. That is one of the reasons why we need the autonomy, so that the students can benefit. Secondly, we have issues of co-curricular activities. Currently, the JSS activities, co-curricular activities, are merged with the primary school activities. The number is big, and it is not possible even to identify talent correctly of the JSS students. So we would like games, music, KSF, drama to be run independently, so that the JSS teachers can also have their roles as referees and also coach their teams up to national levels. There is also an issue of their progression, career progression guidelines for the JSS is not clear. We don't know those who have already taught for 3 years whether they're supposed to move to job group C3, and it has not happened. And once they move there, they will already be above their HOIs. So where do we place them after they are senior now than the head of institutions? So we want a clear guideline for career for the JSS. The other thing is, we have congested the primary schools with the JSS population. The government started by building 2 classrooms in secondary schools, in senior secondary schools. Those classes now are being wasted. Primary schools do not have laboratories. These students are just doing theory. Even when they were given an exam for chemistry, the final examination, which is KJSEA, they were not able to do a chemistry practical paper. They were given another theory paper. Why? Because of lack of labs. These labs are in senior secondary schools, and they are underutilized. So that is the reason why we really need the autonomy of the JSS. Autonomy power. Finally, hardship allowance. The government has announced that it is going to revise the hardship areas. As Narok County, this is what we are saying. Narok County as a whole is a hardship zone. We don't want any of the schools to be removed from that list. And if the government dares Narok County, we will go to court, because this thing came through an act of parliament. If it is to be removed, it has to go to the parliament. You parliamentarians, if you dare to touch the hardship, don't come and ask teachers to vote for you next year.
I'm here to talk about confirmation of our junior school interns. Thousands of junior school interns have continued serving despite uncertain employment terms. They have shown competence, commitment, and sacrifice in supporting the competence-based curriculum. It is unfair to keep them in temporary position while Kenya still face teacher shortages. The continued engagement of 44,000 intern teachers on contract term is considered unlawful following the Court of Appeal ruling against internship. Na tunaambia serikali kuwa nimeona advert inatolea 20,000. We are saying the magic number is 44,000. All these teachers should be confirmed as fast as possible without delay. These teachers handle responsibility like permanent employment, staff, and should not face exploitative temporary arrangement. Immediate confirmation and permanent employment of all junior school interns is necessary to ensure fairness, school stability, and legal compliance. Corporate power. Interns power. These teachers should be confirmed by the beginning of this term. If not, walimu tutarudi street.